Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero. We are back again talking about Rippaverse Detractors who want to sit up here and start spreading lies about me because they feel the need that they need some clout in their life and their dead channels really need some content because apparently he can't even, just like all the other ones, get any views without talking about Air July or other people. When they make their own content, of course, they get literally no views at all. It's kind of interesting how they try to use that a tactic on me and say that about me. Meanwhile, I've had videos that have done much better than anything regarding Rippaverse or Air July Detractors or Air July in general, which is the most hilarious thing in the world because I can back up my views by just showing screenshots of my videos and literally showing that last year my biggest video had nothing to do with Air July at all. But we're going to start here, of course, with the Yara #1 campaign, sitting currently, as I refresh it, $1.348 million with 9,941 purchasers. We are just 59 purchasers away from 10,000. Let's get in on that if you haven't already. Blade Double 2, Chains of Blood, 156k, 691 backers, written by Raging Golden Eagle and drawn by ToxicManBaby. You can get in on any cover you like, A, B, or C. There's a fourth cover, the Summer Limited Wraparound Edition. You can always get that. You can get Blade Double 1 as an add-on, or you can get in on it right here with just $10 and plus shipping, of course. So, for you guys that have been here a while, I'm sure you'll see who this is. You'll know it's it. But for the people that are new here, I need to explain to you who this individual is. This individual decided in January that that Yara #1 was not going to hit $1 million. It was going to struggle to get to $1 million, even though it got to $1 million in under 24 hours in a faster time than ISOM #1. So we're going to show that clip real quick from the Rippaverse Goalpost YouTube channel. Please go watch the entire video. I'm going to just play a small snippet of it. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Now let's get into the video here.
The Yara #1 pre-order campaign surpassed the Alpha Core #1 campaign at $1.3 million in total sales. In January of 2024, a detractor that goes by Dr. Till said he would be surprised if Yara even gets close to $1 million.
You literally cut corners at every turn and put out a shit product. You made a lot of money. Congratulations. You duped them. You duped a lot of them once. You duped some of them twice. You duped a few of them 3 times. People want to...
Please tell me, how do you dupe someone when you receive a product? That's like saying Eric performed a grift somehow. He somehow participated in a small swindle even though I've received all the product that I've paid for it. Make it make sense, clown.
Go, oh, how you saying it's not a success? It's not a success because you can see in the fucking numbers this has no staying power. This was a flash in the pan. Rippaverse was a one-hit wonder. Like, I could be wrong.
Rippaverse was such a one-hit wonder that it had 2 multi-million-dollar campaigns, has 4 million-dollar campaigns back to back to back to back. But it's such a flash in the pan that it's making hand over fist money. Meanwhile, your channels are sitting here dead, doing absolutely nothing.
Like, I'm willing to be, like, if shit turns out wrong, I'll be like, hey, I was off on that, I guess. But, like, it makes complete and utter sense to me that Yara is not going to make $1 million. Like, I would be surprised if it even approaches $1 million. Like, I would be surprised if it even approaches $1 million.
Notice that Dr. Till said his prediction could be wrong, and he would own up and give credit where credit is due. Watch this new clip from March of 2024 and see whether or not it looks like he's going to give props to Eric July and Rippaverse.
He had a great first campaign. Slightly less great second campaign. Much less great third campaign. And now his fourth campaign stalled out at 1.3. It's almost been 2 weeks, and this motherfucker still is only $300,000 more. He's made $300,000 more in like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
That's $300,000 you don't got. So, I mean, if we're talking numbers here, that's $300,000 that you don't have. And it's kind of interesting how you want to sit up here and say, oh, yeah, I would admit to my mistake, meanwhile you didn't. And I've shown this in a previous video before, that this exact thing where you didn't own up to your prediction. But you want to sit up here and say that I said some crap that I've never actually said, that I went after EVS's daughter, which I never did. I actually said it's hypocritical that EVS is taking people's money and planning a Disney trip for his daughter, but at the same time, I also said his daughter doesn't give a crap about any of this culture war nonsense. She has no idea about any of this. She's just a child, and honestly, it's perfectly fine that he can go ahead and do that. But for him to sit up there and be hypocritical of people like Gary from Neurotic, saying he's spending their money at a movie to review and criticize it, while simultaneously supporting the same exact thing that he's complaining that Gary is supporting. But this little clip went around, and you want to sit up here and say this bullcrap about me, and Hail the Lore, of course, because the narrative of, oh, Hail the Lore said something even though he apologized a while ago, and it's still going around where people are like, oh, Rippaverse fans went after EVS's daughter. It's like, it's one person, and there's even people out there that can't even name the one person and won't even tag the one person that they're talking about because they're too scared to do that, of course. But let's listen to the clip real quick.
At folks for being friendly with other folks and having some fun. It's sad, but it's even more pathetic that folks are going after people's loved ones and that have nothing to do with it. They're not involved.
Eric, your entire sphere melted down because Rippaverse posted a picture of Melissa next to a picture of Miss Piggy. Didn't he?
Because, like he just said it. He literally just said it. She's not involved in any of this sphere or anything going on when it comes to all this drama nonsense and Rippaverse stuff. She's not involved in it at all. It's literally Gary posting a picture of him with his wife, Cara Lynn, and X-Ray Girl at a Las Vegas meetup, and Rippaverse decided to insert himself into it because he's a clown, and he feels like he has to insert himself into anything that EVS hates or anybody's profile that EVS hates.
Didn't even say these are the same people. Just put them together. We knew what he was implying. But that's all he did. And y'all lost your shit.
Yeah, what if they were both missing persons?
Your mods are constantly... Hail the Chat, or Hail the Lore and Renowned Zero Sturgis are both mods in his chat. And they are constantly going after Ethan Van Sciver's autistic daughter.
See, right there is where you messed up. The fact that you said, I'm constantly going after EVS's daughter, I've never gone after EVS's daughter, not one time. And the thing is, I called you out on it. And then you sat there and you doubled down because you're a bitch. I'm sorry, but you couldn't have just admitted, again, that you're wrong about something that you said. It's the same thing with the Yara campaign, I'm hitting $1 million. You couldn't own up to your wrong prediction. Just like here, you had to double down and say this garbage. And I called you out on it. I said, by the way, keep my name out of your mouth and don't sit up there in your little podcast making false claims. I never went after EVS's daughter. You mentioning that I'm a mod on Eric's live stream is a moot point. Everybody's threatening as an old bag of cheese. I was referring to Hail the Lore there. No, you weren't. Literally, we just listened to it. You just said that I did that. You said that me and Hail the Lore did that, and I called you out on it. And again, you doubled down. Jesus, a bit of full of yourself, aren't you? I said, the receipts are right there. You said Hail the Lord and me and then said went after EVS's daughter. You may want to check that. Also, not like you could do much. No one on this app is threatening to me. Good luck with your dead Rumble channel. Receipts? Lol. Yo, really can't repeat stuff. You hear Blerick say, oh, I'm sorry that you can't be as successful as Eric July or literally anybody because your channels are all dead. And the only time you get any views is when you talk about other people. Specifically Eric. Believe whatever you want. I'm sure reading those tweets in your childhood bedroom at 30 is going to make for an absolutely riveting video. Yeah, a riveting video that's going to get more views than literally anything on your channel. That's not about Eric, by the way. I'm sure it'll get more views than all your recent videos, for sure. I can guarantee you that. Do you think Eric invented the term receipts? Because he literally thinks that, because he's that dumb. He's so dumb that in 21 hours he can get 7 likes. The dude has 872 followers. Come on. I have less than that, and I can get more interaction than you can. Of course, it's okay for people to do it to Eric because reasons. Bruh, if they get a fraction of the crap Eric is, they'd bitch up. Puppet Punk is dealing with that now. He sure is. And I said, right here, where is it? I said, nice projection. According to new crack smoker information, Eric July invented the word receipts. Nice lies you have there, by the way. It's no wonder you get no views outside of talking about Eric July, neurotic, critical drinker, etc. You've got an IQ lower than a gnat. Lower than that of a gnat. So you want to sit up here and talk your bull crap, and then when I called you out on it, you want to double down. So yeah, I'm going to make a video on it, and I'm going to get more views than you would get talking about literally anything. So we also have Richard Embryo, of course, saying, Eric's success at grifting is not your success. And this was in response to what I said to, of course, Rippaverse, where I said, I'm sorry the facts don't care about your feelings. Also, nice self-own, letting everyone know that Eric July has been more successful than you in a year and a half than you've ever been in your entire career. To which he says that Eric's success at grifting, which, again, that requires you to be participating in a small swindle, which he hasn't, is not your success, which you couldn't ratio me. Your fans aren't powerful enough to ratio me. So I said, all your sales are because you're biting at the ankles of Eric July. Which, by the way, I did a video that got over 3,000 views where you got absolutely BTFO'd by Gary's wife. Because you try to sit up there and say you're a skinner than her. By the way, again, you're a writer and you didn't spell check that. I'm going to freaking laugh at you at all times about that. Because it's hilarious. I said, Eric's success at hiring veterans and making you clowns squirm allows me to sit back and monetize the stupidity and hypocrisy of flip-flopping clowns like you. At the same time, videos that have nothing to do with Eric are my most viewed. Cope and seep, you fat mother effer. By the way, the art in your book is trash. I also said, in addition to this, I enjoy keeping a history book of the absolute nonsense going on. I enjoy covering the absolute insanity of it all. So that way you clowns can't rewrite history. The fact that the internet has to dogpile on me because you're mad that you can't sit there and lie about people is hilarious. All the while spewing insults daily that have no effect on anything but my pockets getting fatter. So if you want to sit there and lie about people all day long, I'll just continue to call you out. And you can continue to be mad about it. I don't care. Stay mad. And last but not least, of course, we have Queen Mickey. Of course, I'm not going to respond to you because I know your stupid game now, like I've already stated. Where you say, where's my money, Renown? You've used my copyright image and likeness 3 times in your YouTube thumbnail ever without a license and compensation. It's going to be a 4th time after I'm done with this video. It's going to be a 4th time I'm going to use your freaking face. Because you keep crying about it and you're lying about it. And I told your dumbass you don't understand TOS on Twitter. And you're going to continue to not understand TOS on Twitter, and you're going to continue to cry about it. Again, at all times, continue to cry about it. Don't care. And that's all I got for today. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button. Comment below if you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or live stream. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.